5 spiritual habits that changed my life. Hey there, beautiful souls. Today, I want to share with you 5 spiritual habits that have completely transformed my life. These practices have brought me so much peace, clarity, and joy, and I truly believe they can do the same for you. First up, we have meditation. Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh, here we go again with the meditation talk. But trust me, this isn't just some trendy wellness fad. Meditation has been a game changer for me. I started small, just 5 minutes a day, and gradually worked my way up. It's like a daily reset button for my mind. It helps me stay centered, reduces stress, and improves my focus. In our fast-paced, technology-driven world, it's easy to forget that we're part of something much bigger. I make it a priority to spend time in nature every day, even if it's just for a few minutes. Whether it's taking a walk in the park, tending to my plants, or simply sitting outside. A few months ago, I was going through a really tough time. I had lost my job, and I was feeling pretty hopeless. But I stuck with my gratitude practice, even though some days it felt forced. There was this one time when I decided to pay for the coffee of the person behind me in the drive-thru line. It was such a small gesture, but the look of surprise and joy on that person's face was priceless. They've helped me cultivate inner peace, develop a more positive outlook, manage stress and anxiety, spread love and kindness, and feel more connected to the world around me. They're about showing up for yourself every day, even when it's hard. Start small, be patient with yourself, and see how they resonate with you. Remember, spirituality is a deeply personal journey, and what works for me might not work exactly the same way for you. The key is to stay open, curious, and committed to your own growth and well-being. They're about creating small moments of peace and connection in a chaotic world. And most importantly, they're about cultivating a sense of wonder and appreciation for this beautiful, messy, incredible journey we call life. Later that day, I overheard someone in the grocery store talking about how a stranger had paid for their coffee that morning and how it had completely turned their day around. It made me realize that even the smallest acts of kindness can have a big impact, and we never really know how far that impact might reach. One morning, as I was writing in my journal, I suddenly realized how much support I had in my life. Friends who were checking in on me. I remember a particularly stressful period in my life when I was dealing with some health issues. I started taking daily walks in a nearby forest, and it was like the trees were absorbing my worries. The rhythmic sound of my footsteps on the forest floor, the gentle rustling of leaves in the wind, it all had a deeply calming effect on me. Over time, I noticed that my health started to improve, and I felt more energized and optimistic. Now, whenever I'm facing a challenge or need to make an important decision, I turn to nature for guidance and clarity. Family who offered help, even the barista at my local coffee shop, who always greeted me with a smile. This shift in perspective was like a light bulb moment. I went from feeling like a victim of my circumstances to feeling incredibly blessed, even in the midst of difficulty. And feeling the sun on my face, this practice grounds me and helps me feel more connected to the world around me. Plus, it's a great way to connect with my inner self and the universe around me. The second habit that's made a huge difference is gratitude journaling. My thoughts were all over the place, and I felt like I was failing at meditating. But then I learned that meditation isn't about having no thoughts. It's about observing your thoughts without judgment. This realization was huge for me. I started to notice patterns in my thinking, and over time, I was able to let go of negative thought loops that had been holding me back for years. Now, my daily meditation practice is like a mini vacation for my mind. It's a sacred time where I can just be, without any pressure to do or achieve anything. Every morning, I write down 3 things I'm grateful for. It could be something as simple as a warm cup of coffee or as profound as a meaningful conversation with a friend. This practice has shifted my perspective entirely. I used to have panic attacks that would leave me feeling completely overwhelmed and out of control. But learning to focus on my breath has given me a way to anchor myself in those moments of intense anxiety. I remember one time when I was about to give a big presentation at work. My heart was racing, and I felt like I might pass out. But I took a moment to practice my mindful breathing, and it was like a wave of calm washed over me. I was able to give the presentation with confidence, and it ended up being a huge success. I make it a point to do at least one kind thing for someone else every day. It could be as small as holding the door open for a stranger, or as big as volunteering at a local shelter. Not only does this spread positivity in the world, but it also fills me with a sense of purpose and connection. It's a beautiful reminder that we're all in this together, and even the smallest actions can make a big difference. Instead of focusing on what's lacking in my life, I've learned to appreciate the abundance that's already there. It's like putting on a pair of gratitude glasses. Suddenly, everything looks brighter and more beautiful. Number 3 on my list is mindful breathing. This one's a bit different from meditation because you can do it anytime, anywhere. Whether I'm stuck in traffic, dealing with a difficult coworker, or just feeling overwhelmed, I take a moment to focus on my breath. I inhale deeply for 4 counts, hold for 4, and exhale for 4. It's amazing how something so simple can instantly calm your nervous system and bring you back to the present moment. The 4th spiritual habit that's changed my life is practicing random acts of kindness. Last but definitely not least, we have nature connection. Now, I want to dive a little deeper into each of these habits and share some personal experiences that really highlight their impact on my life. Let's start with meditation. I remember when I first started, I was so frustrated because I couldn't seem to clear my mind. Moving on to gratitude journaling, I want to share a particularly powerful moment I had with this practice. When it comes to mindful breathing, I found it to be an incredible tool for managing anxiety. Practicing random acts of kindness has not only impacted my life, but has also created beautiful ripple effects in the world around me. Lastly, my practice of connecting with nature has been a profound source of healing and inspiration. These 5 spiritual habits: meditation, gratitude, journaling, mindful breathing, random acts of kindness, and nature connection, have truly transformed my life from the inside out. But here's the thing. These practices aren't about achieving perfection or becoming some enlightened guru. So, I encourage you to give these habits a try. Thank you for listening, beautiful souls. May your journey be filled with peace, love, and endless discovery. Until next time, keep shining your light.